Are you a judge? You don't have any jurisdiction over me. I would argue you don't have any jurisdiction, okay? No, I'm Anthony Mathis, the living man, here in special appearance for Anthony Winston Mathis, also acting in my proper capacity of the trustee of the trust. If the plaintiff cannot come to court, then this shall be dismissed. That's failure.
Or you may walk a cash check or charge into the 44th District Court. Please don't interrupt the court, sir.
This judge absolutely shuts down a sovereign citizen in one of the most entertaining Zoom court hearings I've seen. The guy's in court for running a red light, and with the officer present to testify, it should have been a straightforward case. But no, this guy goes off the rails with the usual nonsense, throwing out bizarre, made-up legal arguments that make zero sense. It's honestly hard not to laugh at how confidently wrong he is. The judge stays calm but firm and completely dismantles him with actual law. Let me know what you thought of this hearing in the comments, and if you're into wild courtroom moments like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's jump in.
Anthony Winston Mathis?
No, I'm Anthony Mathis, the living man, here in special appearance for Anthony Winston Mathis, also acting in my proper capacity of the trustee of the trust.
Very well, Mr. Mathis. Today's the date and time for your informal hearing. The citation before the court, Mr. Mathis, indicates that on May the 24th of this year at approximately 9 p.m., you are operating a 2024 Ford Edge, black in color, on 11 Mile Road, air near Washington, in the city of Royal Oak. And at that place and time, you committed the civil infraction of impeding traffic. Impeding traffic, sir, is considered a lesser included offense within nearly any moving violation. And Officer Moran indicates in his detailed note that your vehicle was on East 11 Mile Road at Washington and disobeyed the traffic signal. The officer had a green arrow and therefore driver had a red light. Mr. Mathis, you have three options, and three options only, sir, in the protection of your own rights. You may, sir, admit responsibility in this matter. The court will attach the scheduled fine and that will close the case. Or, Mr. Mathis, you may admit responsibility with an explanation that you believe mitigates these circumstances, or you have every right to deny responsibility, and the court will swear the parties and will take testimony. What would you like the court to do for you today?
Well, I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
The court does mind. You need to make a plea. I am required by law.
No, I don't plead to anybody. I only plead to the Most High. Who are you?
I am Magistrate William Urick, P43273. I am a sworn judicial officer of this district. We are here for your informal hearing that you requested. This court is required by law, procedure, and court rule to take a plea. The motorist requesting this informal hearing, that being you, must make such a plea. You may admit responsibility in this matter.
I don't plead to anybody but God.
You may admit with an explanation, or you may deny responsibility, and the court will swear the parties and will take proofs. What would you have the court do for you today?
I don't plead to anybody.
Very well. Officer Moran and Mr. Mathis, please raise your right hands.
I do have a question.
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you shall give before this court shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you very much. Please proceed.
Before we get into the officer's testimony, I've got to say, this judge is quickly becoming one of my favorites to watch. He's all business, no nonsense, and the way he calmly shuts down the sovereign citizen's antics, pure gold. Honestly, it's the perfect approach. Arguing with these folks only fuels their delusions. So watching the judge handle it with such smooth control is just chef's kiss. But what do you think of the judge so far? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's jump back into the hearing.
Magistrate, on May 24, 2024, at approximately 9 p.m., I, Officer Moran, was in the area of East 11 Mile in Washington when I observed 2024 Ford Edge, black in color, with Michigan plate Edward John Lincoln 6501. I was at the light at East 11 in Washington when I had the green arrow to turn. That vehicle then proceeded through the light. As I looked up at the traffic light, that light was red for that driver.
With respect to your selection of citation, you elected to simply issue a ticket for impeding traffic. Is that correct?
I did, Magistrate, at that time.
And that's based on your discretion, your training, and your experience.
It is.
Thank you. You obviously have the right to rebuttal if you choose to use it, Officer Moran. Mr. Mathis, it is now your turn. What would you like the court to know, sir?
So, I have a question. Are you a judge?
Mr. Mathis, the court has already indicated it is a sworn judicial officer. It is exercising its jurisdiction lawfully over you. So questioning the court's authority.
You don't have any jurisdiction over me. I would argue you don't have any jurisdiction. Okay.
Mr. Mathis, the officer has already testified as to the facts of the case. It is now your turn to testify. You can tell the court anything you wish the court to know, focusing solely on the events of the date in question. What would you like to tell the court?
The plaintiff is the city of Royal Oak. Please bring the city of Royal Oak. Where's the city of Royal Oak?
The defendant claims the judge has no jurisdiction over him. So if that's what he really believes, why even bother showing up to court? This argument always falls apart the moment they pull that card, because spoiler alert, the court absolutely does have jurisdiction, especially in straightforward traffic cases like this. It makes no sense. If you truly think the judge has no authority, then showing up just proves you know otherwise. The sovereign citizen movement seems to be growing by the day, and I honestly can't figure out why. Is it a lack of understanding, denial, or are some of these people just playing dumb? Hard to say with this guy. What do you all think? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's dive back in.
Officer is representing the city of Royal Oak, sir.
Where's the city of Royal Oak?
Are you asking where it is geographically, or are you asking where it is in
right
terms
now
of who's present on behalf of the city of Royal Oak?
Where is the city of Royal Oak? Please bring the
Court doesn't understand your question. Are you asking where it is on a map, or where is the officer?
No, I know exactly where it is on the geographic location, but where are they right now?
The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak as a sworn and certified Michigan peace officer. So what else would you like to tell the court, Mr. Mathis? And please, again, the court suggests that you focus on the events of the date in question.
Okay. Well, could you please bring forth the injured party? Was anybody injured?
This is not a tort case, Mr. Mathis. It is a case written
Well,
under
the officer,
the vehicle code
as I
of the
was
city of
traveling,
Royal Oak as it is adopted.
as I was traveling, the officer turned on the lights. No one was injured. So please bring forth the injured party. Based on the Constitution, the Sixth Amendment right, I have a right to face my accuser. If the plaintiff cannot come to court, then this shall be dismissed. That's failure.
Under Michigan law, traffic violations like running a red light are classified as offenses against public safety, not against individual people. So, no, you don't need a victim who got hurt to make the case valid. In these situations, the state is the plaintiff because running a red light endangers everyone on the road. That alone is enough to bring you into court. Honestly, I have no idea where this guy got his information, maybe some sketchy corner of Google, but it's definitely not rooted in actual law.
Mr. Mathis, is there anything else you wish the court to know?
Please bring forth the injured party. If you can't bring forth the injured party, then this needs to be dismissed now.
Mr. Mathis, is there anything else you wish the court to know?
You guys can't bring anyone forward as far as the injured party. No one was injured. You guys.
Mr. Mathis, I will ask you one more time. The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak. This is not a case alleging physical harm or breach of contract.
Why are you trying to charge me?
This is a civil case
under
the Motor Vehicle Code as it was decriminalized in 1979. This is a civil matter. The burden of proof is a preponderance of the evidence. The officer has testified as to what he observed, and it is now your turn to testify as to what occurred. There is no requirement under the rules of procedure, civil, in this operation as of today, that requires a quote-unquote injured party to be present. The officer has stated very clearly and fairly and plainly what he observed that day. So as to your testimony related to the date in question, is there anything else you would like the court to know?
No, it isn't. If you guys can't bring any injured party,
Very
no
well.
injured. You guys are.
Officer Moran, any rebuttal testimony?
No rebuttal testimony.
Thank you so much. Mr. Mathis, the burden of proof in a civil case is a mere preponderance of the evidence. The officer, a duly sworn and certified Michigan peace officer representing the city of Royal Oak, which is one of two cities upon which this court has jurisdiction, has put his testimony forward. There is nothing in the record that has rebutted any of it. Therefore, the court is finding you responsible for the citation as it was written. The fine for that, sir, is $175. That is payable
I
through
would
the pay
not.
portal
No, I
on
would
the
not.
44th
I would
District
not be.
Court website, or you may
I
walk
would
a
not be
cash
paying
check or
any fine.
charge into the
I would not be
44th
paying
District
any
Court.
fine.
Please don't interrupt the court, sir. You may walk a cash check or charge into the 44th District Court at 400 East 11 Mile Road, Monday through Friday, between 8:30 and 4:30. That's due within 7 days, Mr. Mathis. If you take exception to the court's ruling, you may post a bond in the amount of $175 within 7 days, and the matter will be placed upon the formal hearing docket of the chief judge of the district, and at that time, the city of Royal Oak.
What do you guys think? Was that a $175 fine fair for this sovereign citizen? Personally, I think it was a solid wake-up call. The judge wasn't having any of his nonsense, just stuck to the facts and applied the law exactly as it's written. Gotta give props to the judge for staying calm and professional the whole time, even with how disruptive the defendant was being. In Michigan, traffic violations like running a red light are civil infractions, not criminal offenses. Fines like this are designed to promote public safety, not punish people unfairly. This guy's wild arguments might work in whatever fantasy courtroom he's dreaming of, but in the real world, they don't stand a chance against state law. That said, I honestly wish the judge had held him in contempt. The way he was interrupting and being flat-out rude definitely crossed the line. Judges have every right to issue contempt charges when someone disrespects the court like that, and it would have been satisfying to see him get hit with an extra penalty just for his behavior. My final thought: I can't get over how confident he was in all the nonsense he was saying. Do you think he actually believes it, or is he just pretending to be clueless to dodge accountability? Let me know what you think in the comments. Was the judge too soft, or did he handle it just right? Thanks for watching, and if you're enjoying this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.